In Russia, Vladimir Putin has openly compared himself to the 18th century Russian Tsar Peter the Great, drawing a parallel between Peter's military conquests and what Putin portrayed as a new quest to win back Russian lands.
Peter the Great fought the Northern War for 21 years. Some might say he was fighting to seize territory from Sweden. He wasn't seizing anything. He was taking it back. Reclaiming and consolidating, that's what he was doing. Now it seems that it's our turn to reclaim and to consolidate.
For more, let's speak to DW Russia analyst Konstantin Eggert in Vilnius. Konstantin, what do you make of Putin's remarks?
Michael, that's a continuation of a trend that we've seen developing in Putin's, if I may say so, philosophy over the last years. He definitely sees himself as a pivotal figure in Russian history, and his comparison to Peter the Great is not accidental. That's what he convinced himself, that he is someone who gives Russia its new identity and its lost territory. And I'd say that this means that war with Ukraine, or invasion of Ukraine, assault on Ukraine, will continue for as long as Putin thinks it's necessary. And that, in his mind, as far as I understand, is necessary for only one reason, either to completely subjugate Ukraine or to destroy it. So there will be no end to this war. I read it like this.
I'm sure you also took note of Putin's reference to Peter the Great's assault on the city of Narva, which is now in Estonia, as Russia reclaiming and strengthening its territory. How's that being received in the Baltics?
Well, yes, Narva is on the border with Russia, and I've been there several times. It's literally separated by the very narrow river from the Russian territory, and still has quite a lot of Russian speakers living there. It is yet another signal over the last week that made the Baltic states angry, very angry, I would say, because before that, one of the Russian Duma members of the Putin's pliant parliament, suggested that the USSR Act recognizing independence of Lithuania should be revoked. So yes, in the Baltic states, which were frankly speaking at the forefront of warning about Putin's intentions, this is just another confirmation that Putin's Russia is dangerous, and that is, I think, what Vilnius, Riga, and Tallinn will continue to impress on Western Europeans, who maybe some of them do not believe it yet.
Konstantin, very briefly, Russia has started distributing Russian passports in parts of the occupied areas in eastern Ukraine. The start of Russian annexation?
Yes, it is. I think that Putin intends to grab as much of eastern and southeastern Ukraine as he can for now, but he will not stop. He'll continue.
That is Konstantin Eggert. As always, many, many thanks, Konstantin.
Thank you, Mike.
Here's a look at some other developments in the war. The mayor of Mariupol has warned of a major cholera outbreak in the southern Ukrainian city. He said that with much of the infrastructure damaged or destroyed, people were forced to drink contaminated water. Russian troops took control of Mariupol last month after weeks of bombardment, which left the city in ruins. The United Nations has expressed concern after a pro-Russian court in eastern Ukraine sentenced 3 foreign fighters to death. The court accused the men, 2 Britons and a Moroccan, of being mercenaries and therefore not entitled to the status of prisoners of war. The West has condemned the trial as a sham. German Health Minister Karl Lauterbach has promised more medical help for injured war victims in Ukraine. On a visit to Lviv in the western part of the country, the health minister said Germany would build centers for the wounded, donate prosthetic limbs, and send German doctors to the country.